Hi agents, hope you all have great day and amazing game experiences today. This video I'm going to show you how to do Oxidizer role when playing mission called Paradise Lost, or also knowing as Incursion in the Division 2 game. You can play Oxidizer role in solo play or even in group with your friend or your team. For Oxidizer build, you can have any piece you want as long as it had 1 Murakami, 3 Wyvern, 1 Monkey Gear, and 1 exotic called a Costa Go bag. You can have any pieces gear in any part, you don't need to follow my build. The reason using this build because it has the longest skill duration than any other build, and you'll need that duration to destroying we called barrel that's supplying the 2 turret, which is the main objective in the first phase. For helmet, I'm using Murakami, which is good because it has 15% skill duration. For chest, I'm using Wyvern with glass cannon talent because it will multiply any damage output by 25%, which means your weapon damage and your oxidizer damage will increase by that 25%. But be careful because it also multiply damage you receive by 50%. And holster, I'm also using Wyvern. Knee-pad, of course, still Wyvern for the complete set 3 pieces, because if you use 3 pieces, it will have 45% skill duration. Glove, I'm using Monkey Gear because it have 15% skill duration. For bag, I'm using exotic piece called a Costa bag, since it has talent that overcharge any of your skill by throwing grenade. Some people use BTSU glove to overcharge, which is also nice. But to overcharge using BTSU glove, you'll need Hive. And since I'm not using Hive and use decoy, instead I'm using a Costa Go bag. The reason for this because I'm doing it solo. I need that decoy. Because the biggest threat in doing it solo is the enemy sniper, and I'll need that decoy to survive from sniper or any other threat. For weapon, it can be any weapon you want because what you want to maximize your skill damage, it's weapon talent. Since I need more skill damage, I think in sync talent is good for it since it will do 15% skill damage. And if I fire my weapon, it will multiply to 30%. Just remember, you'll need both buff to active to achieve that 30% skill damage. Don't forget to put mods in your oxidizer skill. You can have any mods you want, but I prefer using 5% skill damage and 7.5% radius. Some people like to use +1 ammo, but I think 7.5% radius is nice, since we are firing blind, so I need damage and larger cloud radius when I'm using the oxidizer. And since I want to achieve that longest skill durations, with this build, my oxidizer cloud will remain damaging the barrel in about 38 seconds, which is a lot. Alright agents, let's get it a try.
Wir schicken Ihnen ein Heli, wenn Sie fertig sind. Wir konnten Agent Barkers nicht habhaft werden. Wir wissen nicht, was Sie erwartet. Deshalb hat Bell Sie vor den Gärten abgesetzt. Ihre Mission ist klar. Finden Sie einen Weg auf das Gelände, um es zu sichern.
For the first position, I like doing it here. Stand right here. Pop your oxidizer skill. Quickly swap your shoulder. Aim for the left of the turret. And for your target mark, you'll want to position your mark right about here, level with the bridge. Don't too over, like over to the front or even over to the back. Level with that bridge is enough. Fire about 3 to 4 your oxidizer ammo. And then running to front over the ledge. Don't forget to throw your grenade to overcharge your skill and your decoy to minimize threat. And also, don't forget to fire your weapon for that 30% skill damage. Hide and cover over here. For the second turret, it's a bit tricky. You'll need practice to get used to it. I'm also had a difficult time in the first maybe 5 to 7 attempt. This spot also swap shoulder to left and carefully aim your target mark until you see the armor and health bar of that barrel. Also firing 3 to 4 times your oxidizer ammo. Don't forget to fire your weapon to the nearest target to get that amplified double buff. Try to retreat if you want to safe location because you are using glass cannon, which is also amplified damage you receive. And don't forget, enemy sniper is your biggest threat.
Die tragen nicht die normale Ausrüstung. Wenn Sie deren Tanks hochjagen wollten, müssen Sie sich was anderes einfallen lassen, um sie zu eliminieren.
After the 2 turret is down or destroyed, you can quickly change your build to any build you want to clear all the rest of enemy. Don't worry about enemy. One thing I learned about enemy behavior, that after you destroying the 2 turret, most of them will retreat to their base location. So you can change build to whatever your playstyle are. I recommended using Assault build to take charge to their base or Sniper build, and take them out in your current position. I prefer Sniper build because I can easily take them out one by one in the far and safest position. Just don't forget about their Sniper. Take your time clearing them all. We doing it casually, we not doing speedrun. That's it, agents. We complete the first phase of the incursion mission by doing it solo. Some of you maybe wonder, why charging to the front? Why not firing all Oxidizer in far back safe position and wait the 2 turret to be destroyed? Well, one thing I learned that if you doing it solo, you'll need to go over the fence to trigger the damage to turret. If you doing it in a group, you can do it firing all Oxidizer in far back, since your friend or your team will go over that fence and they trigger the damage to the turret, so you don't need charging to the front. That's about it, agents. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.